Welcome to GCSA TV Virtual Live, presented in partnership with the Andersons, one of our GCSA TV live sponsors of the 2021 Virtual Golf Industry Show. I'm joined by Eric Dickerson, equipment manager at Great Waters Course at Reynolds Lake Oconee in Greensboro, Georgia, as well as the superintendent from Great Waters Course at Reynolds, Brandon Hayes. Also, Paul Rocker, president and CEO of the Foley Company. First, Paul, I want to thank you for your partnership with GCSAA and your support of this award. Anything you'd like to start with?
Well, thank you, Darren, and thank you to GCSAA for allowing Foley to continue to sponsor this event, as we're very excited at the opportunity to continue that tradition with GCSAA, and we're excited to have this meeting today, honoring Eric, and look forward to hearing more from him.
Thank you, Paul. And again, we surely appreciate your support through all the years. And Eric and Brandon, thank you for joining us. I'm looking forward to talking with you and learning more about each of you. I thoroughly enjoyed the golf course management article. First, Eric, congratulations. Tell me how you felt when you first learned of the award.
It was pretty surreal. Actually, getting nominated caught me off guard. I'm really thankful for Brandon for doing it. Didn't think I deserved it, but it was awesome. But it really helped me know that I was appreciated. And then when the top three came down, I think he just pulled me over on the side of the road and just high-fived me, said I was in the top three. Another great moment, couldn't believe it. Was real happy. And then we had to go for a little while, not knowing who won, and we kind of figured that I didn't because it was a while, but I think it was just because the way everything was going. And he actually called me one day and said, "Man, I got some news from him," and kind of played it down, and he said, "You won," and it was it was a pretty cool phone call.
That's awesome, Eric. Yeah, you've been there for quite some time at Great Waters. 23 years, is that correct?
Yes, sir. This August or next August will be 24.
That's awesome. So obviously you like the place, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Good. I've been to your property. It's beautiful. I can see why you enjoy going to work every day.
Yes, sir. It is a great place. I actually moved here because of the lake and the golf courses, and haven't looked back since.
Yeah. So, Brandon, you guys have been together as a team for quite a while. How far back do you go?
So I started at Reynolds in 2007. Was on another course for just a short period, and then moved over to Great Waters the summer of 2007 as a second assistant, and moved my way up here. But honestly, Eric helped groom me, helped me move up the ranks, and been superintendent here since 2014. So he's been my guy the whole time. I knew right away, early on, that he was someone to listen to and take advice from and get help from, and I've never stopped since then.
That's awesome. So, obviously you got a great team working environment. What is it about Eric that, just talk about Eric. Why did you nominate him? Why do you feel he's was worthy of this award?
Yeah, the nomination, I think what I did said it all there. It was just he never stops. He never quits getting better. Just the equipment management, taking care of equipment is, I don't want to say that's like secondary, because obviously it's the most important job that he has, but he does that so well that everything else is almost the important things. He helps on the course, he helps around the shop, he takes ownership of parts of the budget. And then when we went through the renovation in 2018 and 19, just him transitioning from an equipment manager, while still being an equipment manager through all that, but also helping the construction company work on their equipment. I'm talking bulldozers and excavators and big equipment there. Also running some of that equipment and helping out just wherever. He is just jack of all trades and master of most. I'm a master of none, but he's a master of a lot of them.
Yeah, I love that quote. I remember reading the golf course management article, another quote that I believe you put in the application about him finding solutions to problems. What was that all about?
Yeah, that's his quote. He He doesn't embrace don't embrace problems.
Excuses.
Don't embrace excuses. Embrace solutions.
Yeah.
And he's a good
Yeah,
problem
that's
solver and solution finder. I'll say that.
So, Eric, I guess you started your career, your formal education anyway, down in Lake City at their program. Did you ever believe when you were going through that program you'd be where you are today?
No, sir, not really. It was actually 96 is when I found out about Lake City. I'd just gotten out of school. I'd worked at Houston Lake already in high school because I wanted to play free golf. And I learned about Lake City, the mechanical side, and I always liked working on stuff. Went down there and really liked it. Got an internship at Atlanta Athletic Club and looked for a place right after that that was kind of close to home, but not too close to home. And this place came into play that same year, and they've been rocking and rolling ever since here.
Well, I understand it started before Lake City. Something about Christmas presents. You used to enjoy taking them apart?
Oh, yeah. That's the first thing I did when I opened them up was go ahead and take them apart and see if I could put them back together. My dad didn't like it, but he started realizing I could fix some of his stuff, so he got used to it.
That's awesome. So, Eric, you obviously you love the industry, and as I love the industry, what advice would you give an up and coming equipment manager on how to proceed?
I pretty much just say, like what you do and not fight against the crew and the superintendents, kind of work with them. I see both sides. I've seen enough to see both sides. And like I said, I work great with Brandon. A lot of other superintendents that know me, I've worked with them good. I've had more assistants and spray techs, move up. They're now superintendents, and they'll come back and see us, and just get along with all the people in the business. Not get mad when they go out in top dress and tear up stuff.
That's awesome. So I understand you've been very active in the GCSA Equipment Manager Certificate Program, and you've accomplished quite a bit there. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I tried to. I had the like I said, the Lake City stuff, and I love having new stuff to do and accomplish. And I thought that was great when they switched over and added it to the national website. And a lot of people are starting to do it now, and I really think it's going to help the careers of the guys younger than me that are actually moving up, going from course to course, get them more compensation, get them more in the field, and it's just a great thing.
Super. Well, Brandon, it's obvious that you and Eric have a great team, a good working relationship. There's a lot of superintendents that maybe aren't as fortunate to have that team unity that you two have. Tell me how you do it, how it works, and what advice you'd give others.
I think it's like Eric said, just getting along obviously is a big part of it, but working together. I mean, I go to him when I have something going on the course or something with equipment, which is very rare. But he'll take it. He'll listen to it. He won't, shy away from it or make an excuse or anything like that. It's like he said, if he understands golf course maintenance and knows we have to top dress and knows we have to do certain things and knows that that's just part of it. And, that's just, we work together well. I don't know how else to explain it. We make a good team. It really has worked.
Sounds like a good marriage.
It is. It is. We probably spend more times with each other than we do our wives, honestly. So.
That's awesome. So, Eric, same question. What advice would you give to your fellow equipment managers that maybe don't have quite the relationship that you and Brandon have?
Oh, like I said before, just kind of listen to them and not. I know there's some bad ones. There's a lot more good ones, and they have a job that they have to worry about people above them telling them stuff. So what they're telling us is what needs to be done, and just don't fight them on it. Like I said, just there's always a solution. And like I said, I've been fortunate to have superintendents that work with me and not talk bad about the mechanic, this and that, do this, do that. It's more like, what can you do to help me? What can I do to help you? And it seems to work out great that way. Just like I said, just talk to your superintendent and even the assistants. A lot of people don't like some of their assistants, but they're trying to prove themselves too. And like I said, I just try to talk to them the same way.
Yeah. Well, Obviously, we're doing this virtual. I would rather be in person, I'm sure, like most would, but we're adapting to the new world. You know, tell me how you've done at your golf course, how you've adapted. I understand you even had a golf tournament throughout this whole process of COVID that we've been going through.
Yeah, we obviously have been affected by COVID, just like everybody else. We did not close ever. We made a ton of changes as far as all the touch points and all the single router carts and everything like that for a long time. We have had one of our busiest years in a long time, which most facilities across the country have. We were just a few rounds shy of 30,000 for a golf course that usually doesn't do that many rounds. And then you throw in an LPGA event that we had 5 weeks to get ready for. That was quite the challenge, but it was fun. I got to give a lot of credit to this guy right here too. You know, like I said, we found out 5 weeks before the event that it was coming for sure. We knew about 7 weeks that it was a good possibility, but we just buckled down, went to work, made a plan, and stuck to it. Eric was highly instrumental. Between Eric and my other assistant, Brad Nixon, it was. I think it went as well as it could have, based on everything that went involved with it.
That's terrific. Well, Brandon, I sure, as a fellow golf course superintendent, I thank you for nominating Eric, and I appreciate you being a part of this program and telling your story. Paul, any thoughts from you?
Yeah, I think you should be very proud of getting this award. You had definitely some very high caliber competition, and what you represent is obviously the gold standard in the industry. So congratulations again, and look forward to hopefully seeing you folks in person, and well done.
Awesome. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you,
Eric, Brandon, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.